Happy Tuesday morning, everybody. Dr. B here with today's version of Coffee Talk. And even though I'm smiling, I am hurting on the inside and some physical places. So, today's coffee is actually in the form of a Mocha Goodness protein shake. And so, still working on my breakfast and kind of the thought that came to mind. So, I'm kind of two fisting it. So, I had a good friend that actually gave me this cup, and this cup says nobody cares, and made me think of a couple of different things. Because if you guys ever had a week, maybe even a day, maybe even a month, but it seems like that anything with the universe that could come at you has been happening. And for me, it's very, very modest things. I mean, we're talking about I had a staple in my tire on my Jeep. I've got an irrigation leak under my driveway right now from the irrigation line that I've got to fix. Physical ailments. I am over 50, and so some things that are lingering that have been popping up more. I've got a grade 3 separated shoulder, and so I've got a torn labrum in this side, and that's from a rollerblading incident 20 years ago. I've got a right ankle that I rolled in a half marathon probably about 15 years ago that's been giving me a lot of trouble since our Grand Canyon hikes. And then my lower back has been a little bit tight, and I know why, and I'm going to share with you why. So, in doing this and thinking about this and really trying to connect with you guys, the other thing is, for those of you who haven't seen this, is that this guy has to wear these on occasion now, because I was always told that after 50 my eyesight was going to go to crap, and it definitely has done that. So it started with nothing closer than 12 inches. I needed readers, and then it started with, okay, now I need them sometimes to look at a computer screen. But my point in all of this is that this cup is really fitting for today, and it is that nobody cares. And what I mean by this is that nobody is coming to save you. All right. I always think about when this happens, and I talk to clients and I talk to patients and I talk to them about their journey. And I go back to, if you guys have ever seen the movie Castaway, and Tom Hanks was on the island, he was stranded, took a volleyball, named it Wilson, and that was his companion. Well, if you remember this scene, he got rescued after a year. And when he got rescued, a reporter was interviewing him and asked him, and I remember this, it's been years since I've seen the movie, but what I do remember is that his wife thought he was dead. His wife was actually moving on with her life. And so the reporter said, well, your wife is newly married. Now that you're rescued, what are you going to do? And I remember him saying, you know what? The sun's going to come up tomorrow, and I'm going to get on with my day. And that is the way that life works. And so it's not that nobody cares about us, it's that nobody can come and rescue us. So now I've got a couple of different things, and I've got reasons for every single thing that I have. So my shoulder, when this happened 20 plus years ago, I couldn't take the time from private practice to have surgery. So it's always been an ongoing, lingering problem. My ankle, when I rolled that years ago and I had a torn ligament in my ankle, I was in private practice. I did not have the time to take off. So I never got it fixed. My back, now, your guy, I understand why, since I've been out of private practice the last 3 years, this guy has done a horrible job of self care. Meaning, I know a handful of chiropractors. I probably get adjusted consistently every other month, and that is not enough. And so that is on me. The other part is two things that I know that I could do better is hydrate and stretch. And this is something that I used to talk to people all the time about. And when you talk about hydration, what's the difference between a raisin and a grape? One has hydration and one doesn't. And so when we want our cells to be nice and plump, like grapes, we want them to be full of fluid. And when things get dehydrated, just like with tissue, it gets very, very taut, it gets very, very tight, and it will cause some other problems. And so we finished our Grand Canyon hike. It was a lot of physical activity over 3 weekends in a row for myself, and moved right into back into normal exercise. So here in Anthem, we work out at F45. It's functional training. And so I need to do a better job of taking care of this guy, because nobody's coming to save me. So, my point in this today is to help you understand nobody cares. Not in a bad way, but nobody cares in the fact that they can do anything about it because you are the CEO of your life. If you don't like your job, change it. If you don't like the relationships around you, work on them. If you don't like your joy, pray. So many things that we could do to help ourselves, but we are the ones that are responsible for helping ourselves. So I hope you guys are having a great day. Stay tuned. We've got some big, exciting things coming down the pipeline with the wellness progression. We've got a blood drive this weekend. We've got, I should say, we have, that's proper grammar. We have some hikes. Our Grand Canyon hike for next year is filling up fast, so we'll be on a wait list by the beginning of July. So if you're interested in that, reach out for the details. And if you're going to get on board, go ahead and get your deposit in so that we save a spot for you. But more importantly, some cool things about educating you and helping you live more of a wellness lifestyle. So that is Coffee Talk for today. I am going to finish my breakfast. I still have a little bit to go in here, but I just want to say, make it a great day. And just remember, you are responsible for yourself. All right? God bless. See you guys soon.